Hi everyone. So I was kind of away from social media and everything that is happening for about 2 weeks, trying to understand what's going on. And I felt also my energy is low because everybody is suffering and how we're all connected as human beings. Even if we are disconnected from the social media or from the internet, we're still connected somehow by energy fields. And I felt low for quite 2 weeks, and I was trying to understand why am I feeling that way. It's because people are suffering and Mother Earth is trying to tell us something. We kind of don't understand it right now, but we're gonna understand it in the future. But I think one of the things based on my knowledge and my experience, I've been traveling a lot, and what I realized that a lot of people talk about helping, others all the time, while their neighbor is suffering, or there's a homeless in the street that they see every day and ignore completely because they have their headset and they're trying to help. They go to their non-government organizations, they go to their daily jobs and lives, but they ignore the people in their community. They ignore the person next to them, or they ignore the people that are not important to them. I'm here to talk about compassion and understanding love. And what I want to talk about love has the highest frequency in the universe. It did not say love for only your family and your kids and your sister and your brother. It's not just that love. There's a higher frequency, a higher vibration of love that is love for everybody, every living thing, whether it's an animal or it's a person it's a complete stranger you never met, or you don't know, or you just see in the street and help, and without any expectation from them, and helping them. That's what compassion means. And we lost that. I've been to, last year I was in New York City, and they were completely, I'm not saying, it happened mostly there because of how their lifestyle. No, it's just happened there because, it got spread there faster. I'm not talking about the virus now, but what I'm talking about is last year, 2019, I was in New York City, high rate of homeless people. It's crazy. They're everywhere and people are busy on their phones. It's like they're robots. They don't see. If they stop for like a second or a minute and they see what's going on in this city, they're gonna, if they're coming from outside, they're gonna freak out, but they're used to it. You're used to it. You're used to see people who suffer every day in the street and not do anything about it. I was walking in New York City, people, of course, like hitting my shoulder. They're walking too fast. They're busy, busy, busy. And this term, being busy, it's kind of being, like worthy. It's like if you're busy, you're someone. If you're not busy, you're not a person even. So what happened is there was an older woman who fell next to me. She tripped and she fell exactly next to me, hit my shoulder. I did not see her. Fell on her knees and she scratched her knees, and nobody stood. Nobody stood to help her. There's even one person, like, he jumped, he walked crossing her, like on top of her, and kept walking. It's like she's a rock in the street. And I rushed, I helped her. I told her, do you want me to bring ice? Are you okay? And she was shocked that I stopped and helped her because she was trying to get to stand up by herself. Of course, she felt a little bit, ashamed from what happened to her, and she felt shy, and she said, no, I can take care of myself. I told her, are you sure? I feel like there's blood on your knees. Do you want me to get you anything? And nobody stood, and nobody even, stopped, and they offered to help her. I'm not talking about the people living there. I'm talking about other people as well. I have a lot of people every time I go speak or I travel or I meet people, and they ask me, Lina, we want to help people, but we don't know how to do it or where to start. I'm like, did you look in your community? Is your neighbor, maybe your neighbor, do you know him first or her? Maybe he or she is suffering. Maybe they need help. Did you really look in your community before you want to say, I want to raise fund to help Africa because they have poverty there. Well, they're even happier than the people in the United States because they have high rate of homeless people and nobody cares about them. I went to Los Angeles. They have also high rates of homeless. I was shocked. I mean, talking about Hollywood, full of homeless people. They have millions of people who are homeless in the street. And what they see is just the media, like, yeah, we have this, we have the movies, yeah, but your money, what are you doing with this? Are you helping those people? Are you helping people in need? And people lost people with corporates and with technology and with this busy lifestyle. They lost their heart. They lost who they really are and how we all connect together. That's why suddenly, this life punched them completely in the face. They're like, okay, I'm gonna start taking everybody. And it's like they realize suddenly that there's something called death, while we know it exists. And people are panicking and freaking out. I mean, if you have faith, I'm not saying not to be cautious and not to do the daily things about washing your hands or taking care of yourself, but you do it anyway, right? Like, regardless, you do that if you want to just stay healthy. And we know that it's not just about this virus. I know this virus is different and it's nasty and it spread faster, but I mean, you take care of yourself anyway. And now they panicking about the idea of death. It's like something new to us. Well, there's two things you don't control, whether you like it or not: birth and death. Well, what's happened in between, as long as you're breathing and you're alive, it's your choice. And it's kind of your choice and not your choice, but like you're directed on a path that you have to take and to grow within your soul, body, and mind, and connect back to your heart. So the heart is the center of everything, that with the vibration that grows. That's why you feel bad when someone else feels bad. It's like you're connected. But people need to slow down, to go back to, it's not about just you. It's about everybody else. It's not about just your family. It's not about, I know you love your, whatever, husband, spouse, your children, but it's not just about those small people. You need to spread the love away, all the way, with starting with your family, growing all the way to the globe. Even with the people you don't care about, even the people who are living in the other continents that you don't really give a shit about. And once you start acting and connecting as a human being, you learn more about compassion, and life can talk to you and can talk through you, and you will get better energy and better vibration. And then you know that you have faith in life, and you have faith in humanity. I'm very positive. What's happening now will eventually end. Everything passes. But I think it's time for you to slow down and reflect on your life, decisions you have done, what you really want to do with your time on this planet. Who do you want to be? Who do you want to become? And maybe you're gonna be surprised of what you can achieve. I'm really happy to share that video. I'm gonna do a live video soon, but stay connected and stay tuned for that. And if you have any question for me, and if you feel like you want to talk about any topic, feel free to write it down in the comment. I'm really happy that we're all connecting, at least in somehow, and we can still share our experiences. Stay safe and take care of yourself.